Hi there and welcome. In this video I will introduce you with the blending options in Photoshop. This is really important to know. We will use this option in almost everything we do in Photoshop. So let me explain you how this tool works. Let's type something like text. That's it. Great. I will just go and place it up here to show you. You can get your blending options. Just go right click on your layer that you wanted to apply some options, or just double click up here and you will see your blending options just like that. And from up here, as you can see, we got really good. And as you can see, guys, there is lots of different options that you can apply on some layer. So if I go and apply each one of those, my text won't go exactly how I want it to be, and in much cases we don't want to apply each one of those. So for now, let's go and I will explain you each one of those one by one. Let's go first to close those options. And as you can see, if I go and click up here at the styles, this is what you will see when you install your Photoshop. So as you can see, I can go and apply some of those and you will see some options from up here will change. As you can see, it will show us which effect of those are applied on our text. And this is some preset that you got with Photoshop. As you can see, you can go and have a little preview at what you are going to apply. And basically, we don't want to work like this. I never use those options, to be honest with you, but maybe this is good trick to know to save some time, maybe when you are in a hurry. As you can see, there is lots of different options, and we can get those options if we go by our own. And as you can see from up here are options that are applied on a current layer. So that's it. As you can see, nothing special. Anyway, let's go with default and let's go with first option. And this is really good one when you are working with text or create some buttons for some web page or for some mobile app design and the stuff like that, or I don't know, maybe with your icons and the other stuff similar to that. So as you can see, when I go and click once up here, you see how my text is little change. As you can see, this is applied. Let me go back again, bring up that. And when I go click once up here, as you can see, we got from up here which style we want to apply. And when I go and click once up here, it will automatically change my layer. So this is some of the options you got. You can go and combine those options, and when you combine those options and know which option what can do, that's good. Now let's go from up here. Technique is, do you wish your edges go smooth like this, or you want some hard edges, as you can see from up here. And when I go and increase my size, you will see what I'm talking about, and this is even more depth, and you see what effect we are getting. So you don't need to go too much crazy, because if I go up here at the maximum, you see this is nothing good. So don't go too much crazy with those options. Now from up here we got size. We can go increase the size or decrease the size. That's it. And the soften. Do we wish our edges to be just like that? Even if it's up here hard, if I go and increase, this option won't let it to go too much hard on it. And from up here we can go and see which angle we wish to apply this effect. This is currently at 90 degrees. I can go just one click up here. You see how those options going to change just like that. And from up here we got some extra options. This is something like how it will look like if this go through some glass. For example, if we got some glass like this or something like this effect we will get. This is basically Photoshop telling us there is a sun and there is a glass. So This is global light. This is something like sun. And from up here we choose this sun to go through those kind of glass. So if I go to something like this, we will get this effect. If my sun go through the glass like this, we will get this effect. I hope you got this. I'm trying to make this simple to you, so I hope you got me. And as you can see, this is some different effects that we are going to get. So you need to go and experiment with your own projects. Maybe you will need some options like this sometimes, maybe the other time you need some different options, and you need to go and practice by your own with those options. And from up here we can add some texture and the stuff like that. Basically, you see when I go scale it or reduce the size of it, this is deep, and that's it. So let's go. Next option will be stroke. And we don't see anything change because our color is black, and this is currently my text is black and we cannot see any difference. Let's go make our stroke red, and now as you can see, this is a red line. If I go, this is size of our stroke. I can go just type up here which size I need, or I can go up here this slider and get this effect. And from up here we can go choose inside, outside, or from the center. So let's go outside, and as you can see, we get this effect. If I go inside, we get this effect inside. Basically, Photoshop will go 15 pixels or 10 pixels because there is 10 pixels. It will go from this edge. From this edge, it will go 10 pixels inside and apply this effect. If I go outside, it will go from this spot 10 pixels outside. And if I go from center, it will go 5 pixels inside and 5 pixels outside. So that's something you need to know. Great. And this is inner shadow. We cannot see because this text is currently black. Let's go make this color to a red and try to see something. And if I go up here at the normal, it really depends which blend mode you use. Maybe sometimes with, as you can see, if I go with multiply, we don't see anything because this black color is dominant, and when I go with my blend mode set at the multiply, we don't see anything. So if I press up here at the normal, I can go and see my color. This is opacity. I can increase opacity, distance, as you can see from up here, choke, and the size, just like that. So don't go too much crazy with those options. Great, that's it. Inner glow, and as you can see, we can add inner glow to our edges of our text. Let's go. As you can see from up here is blend mode set up to screen. Those are some default settings that you are going to get with your Photoshop. So, and from up here there's opacity. It's really similar, and I won't bother you too much with those options. You need to practice by your own with Photoshop. My job is here to show you which tool can do what and to show you how to work to get you through some basic things, and trust me, you need to practice by your own. I won't call it to waste some time working in Photoshop. No, you won't waste any time. Practice is really important in Photoshop. If you don't know what you are going to do, just please ask me in a section Q&A anything you need to know about your project. I'm here to help you even with your own projects because I'm here to help. I really like to help other people. Let's see, let's continue. Okay, and from up here we got color overlay. This is something, basically this is my text, and if I go change color up here, it will apply on a whole layer. That's it. And we can change a blend mode, opacity, and that's it. Gradient overlay. Let's just say we can go and apply some gradient up here at our text, just like that. We don't need to waste our time selecting this text or convert this text and then select it, then apply this gradient. Just right click up here, go to gradient overlay, apply gradient you wish, and that's it. It's really simple as that. And this is pattern overlay. From up here you can choose your own pattern, or this is some of the default that Photoshop offers. That's nothing special about it. From up here you can reduce opacity or increase it, blend mode, and that's it. Outer glow. From up here we can go and change up here our color. Let's go with normal, and as you can see from those edges we got something like outer glow, and we can go and increase the size to show you the effect that we are going to get if we apply something like this. And that's it. I can go from up here, increase opacity to show you which results we are going to get if I go and apply this. Great. And the last one is drop shadow. From up here we can go increase multiply, and we can go and add some shadow to our text. As you can see, you can increase distance or an angle to show you. It's really up to you which one of those you want to apply. And this is, do you want to spread them, the size of it. And that's basic thing about blending options or layer style in Photoshop. If you have any questions, like always, I'm here, and see you guys in some of the next videos. Bye.